Okay.
Are we,
We're
rolling?
live.
We're
Yes.
live.
We're live.
Hello.
We're live from Kingsbury. All right, this is our regular commission meeting for the city of Kingsbury. So our mission statement, the mission of the city of Kingsbury is to protect the residents from forced annexation by another municipality, to maintain limited government, maintain low rates of taxation, incur no debt, and protect the rights of its citizens. And at this point, we'll do our pledges to the flags. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
So the screen has gone black here.
There is no light.
I don't see a light on there, yes.
Or your
It's strange when I-
technical difficulties. It's plugged in. Are you, what's your power say, is your battery on your laptop juicing?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Um,
just the
I'm
camera?
gonna end this live video.
If there's a blue light.
So starting ... Are you gonna? Oh, okay. Yeah. Now it's counting time. So it seems this is
Maybe
how
that's
should
what it
look.
took. So, we are back.
Yes.
Are we back
We're
on?
back.
We are
We're
back.
back on.
If it fails again, can we just go ahead?
Yeah,
Let
we'll.
everybody read the minutes when they come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if it fails again, I'll try to start live
Okay.
streaming from my
But
phone.
I'd like to just get the meeting.
Okay.
Meeting
Go.
going.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
So, yeah, on that front, on announcements as well, should I recap the other announcements?
No.
Okay. On that front, on the announcements as well, there's a county-wide meeting tomorrow night, if anybody can make it. I don't know if we can, about this fire department thing. So New Berlin and Lake Dunlop KVFDs are possibly gonna have to shut down because they didn't get enough funding approved by the county of Guadalupe. Despite the fact that the county has coffers of under almost $453 million, they decided to say no to their requests, and it's looking like they'll have to shut down. So that seems like maybe some people from our area might be interested, especially volunteer fire department people, in going to that meeting
Well, last
and
week,
asking them why.
there was an article in Seguin Gazette about the county wanting to, that little piece of sales tax that's open in the, for use in the, not city limits, unincorporated areas.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to be able to access that, to use it for emergency services and other items that they needed. But they wanted input from the people who live in unincorporated areas, if they wanted to submit that little piece of sales tax, the one we're getting.
Why, when we have volunteer
I
fire
didn't-
departments?
See?
I didn't
that-
think that there was, well, I don't know what
Evidently,
part
they,
of sales tax you're
evidently, the
talking
county, well,
1.5 that we
the
take.
state takes 8.25, and we're
Yeah,
getting 1
there's
and a
part-
quarter.
the
and
state- the county-
The state gets a portion, and the county gets a portion. And I think they're maxed out.
And then there's other taxing,
Yeah.
you know, like
But,
library districts
but
and stuff.
like I said, that, the little piece, if you're if you're unincorporated, that we got as an incorporated city, right?
Yes, there is
we-
that 1.5% if you're not within the city limits and you are not already being taxed by
Right.
some other
Some other.
entity.
Yeah. But
Because
my
that's why
understa-
Kingsbury
yeah.
we could take up to 1.5%. If another tax entity had come in and taken a 0.5%,
Mhm.
then we could have only gone for 1%.
Yeah.
So we went for the
Yeah.
1.5 that's available.
And I think that's what they're looking at. They weren't specific in the article about where the money was, but it was sales tax. And they were wanting public's comments on whether they should be allowed to take that money and use it for this purpose. So I just kind of assumed that's maybe the county has at their maximum amount of sales tax. But they could access that just like we could access it. Or another,
If-
without
if it's in
develop,
city-
yeah.
If it's in your
But that's what they wanted, they
taxing,
only wanted input from people that
you know,
did not
district.
live within a city limit.
Huh.
The only unincorporated areas, unincorporated
And that means if
residents
they were then,
to-
say, annexed, then the city would not be able to,
I don't-
or would it go
If it was already
from-
gone, I don't know if they could.
yeah.
I just worry about taking services that are their way. I mean, look what just happened in Kerrville. Like, they
Yeah.
they were actually offered a $45 million grant to do an alarm system along the Guadalupe, but they didn't want to get themselves involved with the federal government, and
Yeah.
they decided to turn that grant down. Well, look what happened.
Yeah.
So it's like, we're gonna be shutting down fire stations that we need? I don't know.
Yeah, I think
What are the
there's,
consequences of that?
I don't know. I don't know what
I
their
don't know.
budget's
I
really
really
like
don't
in the
know.
county, how tight they're stretched.
They have 450 million in there. I mean, that's what we just read today in a newspaper article, so. They have some money in there. I don't know if they're planning on trying to set that aside for the county fire department that they already have. I mean, I know paying staff costs a lot, but it's like, are there gonna be?
Is this our county?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, sorry.
Our county, yes. Our
Guadalupe
county
County.
is trying to shut down 2 volunteer fire departments. Three, so that's pretty major. I mean, and
You
can
said-
they pick up the slack is
Is
my
Dunlop
question, and that's
in
kind of why I
Guadalupe
think.
County?
That's my question. is,
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do they propose to do to pick
Yeah.
up the slack?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If they shut it down?
Dunlop is or is not?
Yeah.
After it's
In
all
Guadalupe
settled and
County?
approved, then
Okay.
we'll find out.
And then
Then
New
we can read
Berlin,
the-
and then
The plan.
Yorktown, or
North Creek.
York Creek.
York Creek? Yorktown,
Sandhills.
Wilsink. And Sandhills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they
Wow.
planning to shut down?
No, I'm just giving you a list of everything.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
because I
no.
know they shut down the county line one several years ago.
But there were some things.
I mean, I kind of, if we can go, I think we'll try to go, but I'd encourage other
Well,
people to
it's
go,
fine.
because what I'd like to ask them is like, what are your intentions? Are you gonna shut these down and then not have, what happens if a fire happens?
If the fire
And you've just
departments,
shut
if the
down all
volunteer
these-
fire departments are dealing with the problem, the issues that come up, but they need equipment updates, that's a one-time purchase.
Yeah.
you
Well, they
know,
do have now
and
the
that's-
Guadalupe Fire and Rescue,
But that's further call times, I mean, all the way out there,
Yeah,
and,
I'm-
it's one
but
department.
that will be part of the answer, I think, if you
Yeah.
ask that question, so.
Well, as New Berlin
Anyways.
pointed out in that article, they went from doing 100 calls to 500 calls because the population has increased. So I just ask Guadalupe County, can they handle it if all these volunteer fire departments shut down, and now all of a sudden we have one department trying to handle 5 times the calls
Yeah.
in the county?
That's really scary.
Seems kind of scary to
It's
me.
good, well-
I don't want to
Is
die
the
in a
county
fire.
Commission meeting tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah,
What time is that at?
10 a.m.
yeah, during work
10 a.m.
hours.
Yeah, I know that the thought of having
Second floor.
an ESD is Emergency Services District. There's a lot of counties that have gone to an ESD, you'd get taxed for it. However, and then they could potentially man the station 24/7.
Yeah, which I'm not opposed to, I just don't, it
Right,
seems like they're
but-
playing a pretty
but
scary game.
You
like-
don't talk to anybody outside of county government that says anything good about an
Yeah.
ESD. So, it's kind of, there's
Well-
definitely more than one side to that.
I would say if anybody's watching this and you guys are free at 10 a.m. tomorrow, go to the county meeting, voice your opinion, because Kingsbury's
So this is county
KVFD
commissioners,
could be
they're
next.
10 o'clock.
Yeah,
County Commissioners meeting, yeah.
yeah. Not that they can't handle it, but if they can't, if they
Yeah.
can't, well, there's a big price to pay.
Yeah.
Because we could have a crazy fire on our hands with no volunteer fire departments left and one county department left.
Yeah.
What happens if something like over in Bastrop happens,
Well, I'd really like
are they gonna
think
be able to
they're not
handle
gonna
it?
Let it go that far, that extreme.
One would hope.
Yeah.
I would
But
think-
I
I would
don't
think
trust the government as far as I can throw.
Well,
Somebody asks, where do I go? What building is that?
It's in where the county clerk is, that building.
Okay,
In
So,
Seguin.
In Seguin.
okay.
Although, is it the one actually the
Let's look
downtown
it
at the
up.
courthouse now, or is it over in that,
I think it's in the Justice Center.
yeah, the Justice Center where the county
Court
clerk
Street
is
and Camp,
and the,
Because that's where, well, in fact, remember, that's where they had their meeting, when we went down there to, when we were incorporated.
Right.
Or something, we appeared
Yeah.
before the commissioners.
I know, but I think they were
It's where the
so it's either in the county courthouse or in the Justice Center.
Where the
I
district
would have to
court-
look it up.
District courts are?
No, I think they have a separate,
Yes.
they have
Do you
a
have the-
separate
Building?
courtroom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was in a room.
Yeah, they have a
Yeah.
But
separate.
it's in that building.
It's in that
The
building where
Justice
the
Center
district
building.
courts
Yeah.
are, yes.
Okay. So that's Camp and Court Street, I believe is Camp.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
It's the old
I think
Reitmans.
you're right.
One block
Camp and.
west of Austin Street.
Yeah.
And then there's that tall governmental building with a parking tower in their, parking
Yeah, I do need one.
garage,
Okay.
raised parking garage.
All right. So as far as election, I think we covered that. So yeah,
Oh, I
If they
found
got-
it if we're,
Okay.
okay, so it is, August 12th, it says, wait, hang
That
on.
was the other one.
That was the last one, okay, sorry, I didn't find it.
Sorry.
But wherever they meet should be. written.
Yeah, where's the?
Okay, Commissioners Court, which is in Seguin, that's downtown, where is it? Commissioners Court, and it's at 10, and, where's the Commissioners Court?
It's like 201.
August 19th, okay, August 19th at 10 a.m. Okay, let me just look up the Commissioners Court address.
Okay, see if you can find that. See, there are nets. Do you not see that?
And Diana at home, the issue is that there's like 3 volunteer fire departments in the county that are
Possibly gonna shut
potentially
down.
shutting
They're asking
down.
for additional funding and they're not gonna,
They're
this
not,
is rejected.
okay,
Yeah, I don't know.
I found it.
Third
One,
floor in the courthouse.
yeah, 101 East Court Street, Seguin.
So
Oh,
that,
So-
floor.
East
Third
Court.
floor.
That would be the courthouse.
Yeah, the courthouse.
That would definitely be the courthouse.
Yeah, so if anybody has concerns about volunteer fire departments shutting down, I mean, I think this is, if they, I love the idea of everybody getting paid, but can they afford it? And are we gonna have less services because of it? And are they throwing away something that's really good that they don't appreciate, but could really bite us in the butt later
Yeah.
if we have big fires?
Okay, she says, got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. At this point, we'll go ahead and do a check report. Check report, here's a check report if you want it. There's a couple of things on here. First of all, from Shirley Mullen, 6893, that was me reimbursing for the non-sufficient check that I had written to the contractor a while back. So that was me reimbursing the city for that, because that was my bad. Let's see. We got franchise fee checks from GEC. We typically get these 2 now, so that was for Q2 and 2025. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Wix.com, this was the festival websites. We went to the premium plan and we paid for it for 2 years. We had like 50% off.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Not bad.
So, for $249, we got the festival website for 2 years. And we got a premium plan so that there can be multiple contributors. So if we have people that are willing and able to update the webpage and not have to wait for myself or Jessica to do it, and they are capable of doing that, then we can add them as a contributor and they can.
I sent
And
you
I
an
will be,
invite.
yeah, I've just been slammed
Yeah.
work-wise, but
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
it's freeing up next week, so I'll be able to get on there.
Yeah, and again, I think it was something like 50% off that we got on that
That's great,
one.
that's a great
Yeah,
price for 2
yeah.
years.
For 2 years, yes. We got our sales tax, again, that was for June and Q2, that time, so it was a little bit more than typical, $3,689.79. Crystal clear, blah, blah. And then, there's another Consolidated Broadway Services, and I was wondering if another one was come up, because I actually wrote 2 NSF checks. So I think this is the second one. So I will be reimbursing for this one because, again, my bad, on that. So $27.71, and I will reimburse for that. And then we got our, mixed beverage, sales tax receipts for 325. Now, I did have one thing, my balances were adding up correct, but the individual balances out of our Texas class accounts weren't adding up, and I realized that the $3,000 for the final draw on the leveling had come out of our general account instead of our Clifford account, and which I was pretty sure I did it all correctly, but I can certainly move money around if we want, but and I think actually on this last time I had it actually coming out of Clifford account, but it actually did come out of our general account. So 6 one, half a dozen the other, but I just want to make sure that all the balances were right.
Okay, well, they're right.
Yes, they are right. So that was not my intent to take the 3,000 out of the general account. It's as far as these accounts, it's really just a paperwork kind of thing. See, look,
Yeah,
I told you.
Mm.
And so, yeah, I just want to make sure that everything, now that we've been through our audit, I want to make sure that all the accounts are coming in. So, as of now, we have a total in all accounts of $127,000, $127,006.99. It seems like there was one more thing to bring up in.
Robin Cresta, who's organizing the Fall Harvest Festival, asked me to mention during the announcements that she is looking for festival sponsors. $300 to be a sponsor as your business, and she'll have a banner made with your business displayed at the festival and put you on the website and the mailers, I think. Anyway, if you want to talk to Robin about being a sponsor, you can email Kingsbury Fall Fest at Gmail.
And live promotions
Kingsbury Fall
throughout the
Festival.
festival.
Live promotions
Gmail.
throughout the day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna host it, I'll say
Yeah.
the name of it.
And there are applications for sponsorship down at the store, at the
Oh, great.
Kingsbury Country Store. So, thank you. Yes. Trying to think if there was something else. I can't think of anything, Frank?
I don't think so.
All right. So we'll go on to public comments or discussion. Anything to bring up? All right.
Be more prepared next time.
I do kind of, since I think that the camera was off, just to say quickly that our only applicants for a place on the ballot were our current mayor Shirley Nolan and okay,
And my
so
husband Shane.
yeah, so Allison will be
I'm
So
stepping down.
focusing on her nonprofit Habitable Spaces.
And
which-
Kingsbury City Hall. I'm trying to get
Yes.
grants to pay for all of the renovations we want to do, so we don't have to take it out of our very limited coffers if
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, but Shirley and Shane up next,
Are running unopposed.
Yeah.
running unopposed.
Running unopposed. So
You ran, I think. It's too late for anybody else to run.
we are no need for an election at this point, and so we'll come November. Election day is November 4th, I believe, this year. So at that point, we'll
Our terms.
end and we can
Begin the new term.
begin the new terms.
November 4th.
I believe that's the election day, November 4th.
I have a real quick question, so,
Yes, sir.
do you guys operate yourselves through Robert's Rules of Order?
Yes,
Okay, so I'm probably gonna read the most recent.
yes.
edition.
We are loosely based on Robert's Rules of Order.
It is sort of,
Do you
but
have
if
a
you,
book of the looseness?
Depends on if.
if you
Chris
read it,
Claire's
it's,
gonna have an
I have a
argument.
copy and I looked through it the other day. and it's not
Because-
that complicated. thorough, thorough,
Yeah.
it covers everything, but it's pretty brief and concise. And if you read it, Shane, maybe twice, you'd be our expert in residence.
Yeah.
Well,
And keep everybody in line.
I mean,
Make things
think
move.
that's- From what I understand.
I think
that's
that
how we
was like
operate
our
the fire
very-
department, But I only learned it through the meetings
Yeah.
that ever.
I think that was one of our very first ordinances,
Mhm.
was to adopt Robert's Rules of Order
Okay,
for our meetings.
okay.
So I think I read something recently, they were talking about a meeting, and it actually, there's a different set of meeting guidelines.
Bertha's rule of order.
It wasn't Bertha, but it was, I think it started with an A, but mostly people abide by Robert's Rules of Order.
And
so
a
that's
nod to Bob Graff, because
Yes.
it was Bob Graff that
Yeah.
suggested that, and
Yeah.
said we should conduct it by.
Yeah, Robert's Rules of Order. All right. Item number 3, review of public documents. Area residents needing help with ETJ annexation or other paperwork may present it now. I will say that, we do have the paperwork for the annexation for the properties on Prairie Road. However, Jessica and I were discussing what we would need in order to get that. And it was like the day that we had to have the public notice, because we do have to have a public hearing, so we have to have a legal notice in the newspaper, since it only comes out twice a week. You know, you have to have it in there and you have to have it no earlier than the 20th day before and no later than the 10th day before your public hearing. And we had missed that window, and we already had a public hearing going for today for our budget approval, so
Next month.
we will definitely get those signed in and make sure that we get our legal notice in the paper in order to get that annexation completed. Other than that, I don't have any more in the way of that.
Oh, I just have a question. Did your guy ever go down and take a look at that road that was having?
Yes,
Okay. I saw the photos, but yeah, I didn't
yes,
know.
do we have an
You
item on
renovated?
here?
No.
Oh, we don't?
Okay.
Oh, okay, so we will, let's go back to announcements. We did have a request from some citizens in the last meeting regarding the state of Rocky Road. As it turns into Billy Lane, there is a culvert there, and Rocky runs parallel to I-10 on the north side of I-10, off 1104. And we did have our road maintenance person go take a look. It is definitely where it has, and then Frank also took a look and took pictures. I went down and took a look. And it is definitely, Frank feels like he can drive a semi through there. I feel like I couldn't quite get a semi through there.
But the culvert needs attention.
The
It needs to be
culvert
cleaned
definitely
out,
needs
or-
attention,
yeah.
where it has crumbled and it's starting to narrow the roadway. So we had our roadway person go down there and take a look and said, yes, it is, it can be repaired. We may need to rent some equipment for that, but they can do something called SET on that and get that repaired. This is also someone that works for the county, and with the road work going on Kingsbury Road right now, he wouldn't be able to get to it until after something like that is complete. So, yes, for the people that have brought up the state of the culvert on Rocky, yes, we have taken a look at it, we have a plan. We are going to get to that as soon as we have the persons and equipment available.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mhm. And I have no time frame on when that might be, but it is definitely
It's
something
set.
we have, Frank took I think Kevin took some pictures and with
With the,
red circles and everything on it, so he really did a good look at it, and you went down in there and took a really good look at it, and,
yeah, yeah, the embankments at the culvert in the ditch, basically, there's erosion there.
Mhm.
But most of it crumbles and fills up the culvert, I think.
Mhm.
You know, I can't see daylight through it at all.
Mhm.
So I think we clean out the culvert and fix it where we'll quit washing.
The end cap.
Right, and then we did
Yeah.
have some questions about, was the culvert even big enough for, and then we kind of decided that it, with the people that have the experience on those things, decided that, yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty, it should be
It is.
sufficient.
All right.
Cool. Thank you for bringing that up, thank you. Item number 4, old business consent agenda item. This is the approval of the July 21st, 2025 regular city commission meeting minutes. Anything, there that needs to be moved to the regular meeting today? All right, those will stand as approved. Item number 5, at this point, we'll recess our regular commission meeting. And I didn't print out any budget
Sheets.
Okay.
I can print those out very fast, but in
You
our,
wanna look-
in our public hearing,
You wanna look at the same one? You can share
yeah,
this
we
one.
can. I did, it just, thank you,
Mm-hmm.
thank you. So at this point, we'll recess our regular commission meeting and we'll call to order our public hearing. So this public hearing is to discuss our fiscal year 2025-26 city budget. So we did the review of this from the last time, and I believe I got all of the items that we had discussed into the budget. Was there, and I have that posted on the website under proposed budget.
Mhm.
Was there anything that anybody saw that was not as it should be or needs to be adjusted at any point?
I think we went through, yeah, I kind of looked at it on the website recently.
Where is it posted on the website?
It's
Under budget,
posted.
Under proposed, it's under
Yeah,
finances.
under government,
Mm-hmm.
Little piggy bank.
Finance.
yeah,
It says
government,
proposed budget.
and there's finances.
Okay.
Okay, so there's our.
Yeah, city budget.
Okay, so here's our
There's-
proposed city budget. And with our cover letter, from the July meeting, and so this is our.
When did you post that? Maybe I have issues that.
I used it for a grant, so it was a while ago.
Yeah, it's been
Okay,
2-3 weeks.
all right.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
it's-
pretty quick after, because I needed some
It was pretty-
finances
it
for
was
the
quick.
last grant I wrote.
Okay.
So,
Thank you, that's fine.
yeah, so that's how to get to it, government finances.
Okay.
And
I put
this.
a little poster on the front page of the website also.
Yes,
that
yes, she
just to
did.
make it a little
So,
easier for people to
yeah.
find it.
So if you, on the front page, check out the 2025.
I'll
So,
go refresh it
yeah.
and
So,
see if all that stuff
yeah,
shows
see
up.
if that stuff shows up. So, yeah.
Okay.
So here is our budget. I tried to include, do we want to go over the items? I can print this out, we can go over the items.
I mean, I remember it from last time.
I do too.
Okay.
I took a look at it recently because I used it for a grant.
Okay. So, yeah, I believe this, and again, it's what we have budgeted, you know, and we certainly do a pretty good job of sticking to that, so, there was one thing that, and we have, some item in here. The only thing that I was going back on my notes, and I had kind of two different things in there, was compensation for our city attorney. And I put what I thought was the most recent. So it says, oh, and I did break down compensation and payroll taxes.
I saw that on hers.
Yes, and I did it also for the city attorney. So payroll taxes, TWC is Texas Workforce Commission, unemployment tax.
Okay.
So I have that, and I believe We had nothing for election this coming budget because it's a even number year, and we, since we stagger every 2 years, we won't have any election costs. And just waiting. I think we covered it all pretty well,
I think so.
you know, in the previous one, and I think I got it all in there. Should I print any out?
I don't, if it's a nine.
I mean, I already
Okay.
saw it.
All right. All right. So.
Do either of y'all, would you like a copy of?
Of what's on the website?
Yeah.
No.
Would, this is just
I'm
a
gonna-
weird question,
I'm
but
gonna-
would you ever be interested in having an office in the city hall?
Uh,
As our city attorney?
I don't-
Jessica Company?
I don't think so. I don't think so, because if I'm over there, I'm only gonna be meeting with the city commissioners, and I'm not gonna be meeting with, well, I might meet with the mayor or somebody if.
Just use whatever office.
He's not looking for a
Otherwise,
job, he's just,
We can sit there and meet in the city clerk and the mayor's office. So I don't think that I need an office over there.
Okay.
If the city commissioners don't have an office, then I certainly don't think it's necessary for the city attorney. It occurs to me that city commissioners and the mayor probably would have more need of meeting space or office space than would the attorney.
Well, occasionally you have to do research and stuff and maybe have access to a computer and but I guess you could just use the office if you need it.
If y'all will let me do that, I think that'd
yeah,
work just fine.
if they won't, let me know.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Frank's gonna rough us up.
No, negotiate with you.
All right, any citizen comments, discussion? At this point, we will adjourn our public hearing. Item number 6 in our regular commission meeting, this is where we will I'm a loss for the word. Reconvene, there you go, thank you, thank you. Our regular commission meeting. And item number 6, discuss and consider a vote to approve proposed budget for fiscal year 25-26.
I will make a motion that we approve the proposed budget for fiscal year 25-26.
Second the motion?
All right, the motion has been made and seconded. Any further discussions on the motion? All right. No further discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say no. All right, motion carried. Okay, so we'll go ahead and change it from proposed to approved budget and update the website with the current. All right, item number 7, discuss and consider new city hall renovations, update and planning.
Yes, okay, I finally have information on a dumpster, a couple of dumpsters. So I couldn't make it to the last Tuesday. We were just crazy in the crate shop and it was horrible and couldn't get out of work. But now it's looking like we have some free time, so I'm ready to rock and roll in there and do some work. But I did go ahead and get some quotes for a roll-off container. There's one place called Easy Bin, which maybe you were talking about, because you were talking about containers that you can only have for like one day.
No, I don't
I don't
think
think
that was
that's the
me.
way we want to go,
No.
but there's, it seems like if you want to do like a one-day container, it's about $340 for 13 yards for 4,000 pounds of garbage. But then through Waste Connections, you can have $387 per haul, and you keep the container as long as you want, up to 30 days.
And how big is the container?
The container is for 4 ton. It'll hold 4 tons, so same as 30. Actually, it's 30 yards, so it's bigger than the other ones.
30 yard,
Yeah,
8,000 pounds.
yeah.
You know, there was something I also thought Also, we, I guess there's the option, you tell me, there's the option of trailering it and hauling it over.
What would it cost us to dump a
That's-
trailer there?
I don't know.
I'd,
I thought of that the other day. I was like, well, I wonder if that's even, I know you have to
Well,
buy
you
a
know-
hard hat and a vest.
one time,
Yes.
and then.
Right.
We've got hard hats.
If there's, yeah, I mean, I feel like Waste Connections, also, I texted Ariel from Texas Cobb, because they have a couple containers over there, and they use Waste Connections as well for their waste, and it just, the container stays there, they come haul it off when, they call them when it's full, and they come haul it off, and they charge a fee. They also, if there's any metal that we need to get rid of over there, I don't know if there is
Yes.
really, but, okay, so if there's metal, Superior will come and put one for free, I believe, and take your metal,
But only metal in it.
only metal. So, you know, I feel like we can take it to CMC and get money back for it
Yes,
too,
I
so
think
we might as well just kind of do
We
that
could
on our
take
own.
it, or somebody would buy it, because they could take it to see.
Yeah, I put one, I did contact Next Level for a 30-yard dumpster, which is, I don't know how many tons that is, 22 by 6, because the 40-yard is 22 feet by 8 foot. But it was like $6.95 plus tax for, what was it, 15 days, I think, on that, so. But you're talking Waste Connections, it's 3?
387.
387, but there's no time limit. I mean,
30
there's
days.
30-day time
30
limit.
day,
$17 a day after 30 days.
but
so
they'll
they-
pick up any loads that you can put in 30 days, but at 387 a load.
Yes, 387 to load, and then it was 55 per ton after 4 tons. That includes, that's up to 4 tons,
Okay.
which is quite a bit. And then, delivery,
Wait a minute, I'm sorry, what was the, after 4 tons?
$55 per
Per ton.
ton. And then delivery
I don't know how
is
much. I mean, do we know?
175 too, so.
I mean, 4 tons is a lot.
It's a lot.
I don't know.
Right on the side.
Well, I remember
This is
something
for
about
the-
that.
That's not bad, that's not bad.
So it's.
The shingles were really expensive, or really
Heavy.
heavy, but we stayed under the 4 tons.
Yeah.
I think it's kinda hard
If we're
to
not
go
throwing
over 4 tons.
concrete rocks and stuff like that in there,
I guess y'all are.
probably
There's a
won't-
delivery
probably
fee
won't
too
do
of 175 to get it going, but then once you get it there, I guess they take it and come back. They can-
Wait a minute, you confused me there.
Says, so it's a 30-yard for 387 per haul, so that's what it costs to haul it away.
37.
But to get it there, you have to pay 175, so all told, you're paying like
Over
500 bucks.
175 to come drop it?
And then 387 to
Plus-
take it away full.
Plus tax. I'm sure.
And this is Waste Connections, and they
Yes,
take,
yeah.
they take it over to the.
They take it to
They,
the-
they could take
Yeah.
to
That's
the
still,
postal
that's
dump.
still 475 roughly.
Well,
No, that's
Shane
5.
asked,
No,
that's
it's
a good
5.
question. Do they allow construction?
They had no
562.
stipulations on what it was, it could be anything in there, I mean, aside
Yeah,
from
as long
nuclear
as it's-
waste, I'm sure, but
You might wanna
yeah.
ask some of those, 'cause-
And.
This is for construction.
Okay, just make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was gonna ask, because I did it on the message board. I don't know anything about how high can you go above the sidewall? Are they gonna tarp it when they
I think
pick
you're
it up?
supposed to. Yeah.
So it'd have to be level.
I think it's that.
I mean, I don't know.
They probably all have
And I'm
similar,
assuming they're gonna tarp it.
well, you said it's a 40-yard?
It's a 30-yard,
Oh, 30
and then I
yard.
got, some quotes for 13 and 21, so 30 yards pretty darn
I think-
big.
Yeah, 30 and then 40
yeah.
is, I think some have 50, but,
Curious if they count that like that over here.
okay. Cool. I like, that's a
Well,
fair,
again,
562,
is that the
then I'm
only-
sure there's plus tax.
Those are
Right,
the
so
two,
you
and then I asked Ariel who she uses, and she also uses Waste Connections,
Okay.
so back to the same
Yeah.
people.
All right.
So I kinda did 3 reach outs, and 2 of them were the same people. But she also called around, and that was the cheapest deal she got, so. They might throw you, yeah, well, I don't know.
I think we could do, I think we could probably do it in one load.
I
we
think
can.
so.
And That's the convenience of, as a trailer loading it out there, ourselves.
Oh, we don't
probably
get
be-
paid, man.
Right, well,
I don't have a lot of time.
I know.
Yeah, that's like a lot. And then we have to have hard hats and.
No, it's a lot of time and a lot of trips, and a lot of work to unload it. Yeah. So I think, no, I'm okay with the,
I'd rather focus our time on like doing stuff inside the building that we can
Yeah.
use our talents for.
Yeah.
all this stuff.
So really, most of it, yeah, is kind of just getting rid of a lot of the,
All the carpets and the.
there's a lot of carpet. There's one
Old
whole
furniture.
rolled up,
And
room-sized carpet
while we're in,
that's rolled up
in
and
this area, yeah.
wrapped.
Fresh.
Yeah,
The
done
roller
well.
carpet, which I was totally surprised to see that.
Yes.
It's been there the whole time.
Brand new.
It's brand new.
That's.
9
I
by
have no
12
idea what it looks like, but
odd inches, I don't know what the inches are. And that electric fireplace functioning, and it works good. And the cabinet that it's in, except for a few scuffs, which I could touch it with shoe polish, it's a nice piece of furniture.
and considering right now we have no heat.
Well,
Yes, actually, I have some thoughts on that. I've been also calling solar people and getting quotes for panels and stuff for all these grants I've been writing for it. And the guy that did solar on our roof, who's super reasonable and amazing, he gave a really good quote for solar. I think I can show it to you but that's all in the grant. So hopefully a grant will pay for it. It's like 21,000 for 24 panels, a battery backup, ability to go off grid. One thing he was saying is mini splits are great for air conditioning, and you can run mini splits on solar, but you can't run the heating portion of it on the solar. So those liquid propane heaters are probably what we want to keep for the heat. So then we have the mini
Yeah.
splits for the AC, and then the liquid propane for the heat. Then we could, if the power goes out, we can go to solar without any.
I want to back up because we're still in the clean out phase.
Yeah.
We're clean out, gut it, get all the trash out. Trash is stuff that we don't want. But there is stuff in there that is, well, the carpet's brand new.
Mm-hmm.
That fireplace furniture is in very good condition, and it is solid.
It is heavy.
It
Yeah.
is not a piece of particle board, Home Depot stuff. And the fireplace is working, and
Yeah.
and it looks good.
It does.
I think we've already said we don't want the furniture part.
Mhm.
The electric heater might not be bad, but we can get an electric heater for $30.
I think a
A more
couple of
efficient
those chairs, just,
But I'm
for
saying-
seating.
But some of the stuff that
We can put
we're,
'em in the back room.
essentially, we're gonna, I assume, throw away.
Some of
But I
those
see.
overstuffed chairs, it's like, what's living in there?
Oh, yeah, no,
Well,
that's something else, yeah.
But like I said, the carpet, I don't think we're gonna use it. The fireplace, electric fireplace, and the cabinet, I don't think we're gonna use it.
Yeah.
It's for a TV, made for a TV on top,
Yeah.
Which one is that?
That, in the piano,
Uh-huh.
fireplace.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that crazy looking
I don't think we're
fireplace.
gonna use it
Yeah.
in our city town hall building.
No.
So I don't want to just throw it in the dumpster. I think it's
No.
salvageable.
I mean, we can put
I would
it,
like-
I
We can put stuff.
I would like to go,
on the tape.
go through there our next meeting
yeah,
and pick out the stuff that we definitely want to keep because we're gonna use it,
uh-huh.
and stuff that
Well, I think y'all had,
The stuff
you
that is
and-
good
you and
enough to
Jessica had a
sell.
good idea about, in that one middle room, kind of put the
Yeah.
stuff that
That we want to keep.
you want to keep, and then, everything else.
the stuff we want to keep,
Goes.
yes. But
Yeah.
the stuff we don't want to keep, I want to get it out. But if it has a reasonable amount of value, I'd like to offer it. My idea is to offer to the public
Mhm.
for sale. If we can make $100 or $50, that knocks our
Yeah.
dumpster down by 150.
Yep, I love it.
They'll pay
And
1 month of.
we could-
Mr. Clerk.
But all the stuff that's got some quality to it, some value to it, that somebody might be interested in, and just have like a one weekend,
Yeah.
like a garage yard sale, and I'll man it, I don't care.
Now,
And if they don't buy it, then we will
Right.
just throw it in the trash.
do we want to go ahead and, are we ready to go ahead and schedule something?
I think we should get a dumpster
I think we should.
first thing as soon as possible, and then also, yeah, why not schedule a yard sale?
If you can tell me that we're gonna have, well, if we could get the stuff we're gonna keep moved to the safe room,
Mhm.
and the stuff we're gonna try to sell,
I'm not moving
Move
that
to a
piano.
location. No, the piano's staying.
I
want it
know,
to stay.
but I don't know
Yeah.
anybody who wants to move that to the safe
No,
room.
But, no. it can
We'll
live
put a
there.
sign on it.
But just get it separated out where it can be managed.
Yes.
And then everything else can, all the walls, basically the wall coverings coming down, almost everything.
Yeah,
And we can stack it right there in that room where we take it down, while we're taking it down.
yeah. Yeah, we found some nice beadboard under that.
Nice.
But taking it down is one thing, and then when we have to move it out to that dumpster, that's gonna take a little more effort, and if we have people lined up willing to do the work,
Yeah.
then the dumpster's sitting there fine. But, we have 30 days, if we get it for 30
think-
days,
I
we have
think
30
we-
days to get it off the walls and get it out.
I
Get
think
it
we
off the
schedule
floor
a
and
day.
get it out.
I think we schedule a day and work towards
You
that.
need manpower.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
but if we have a day, then we have something to work
Yeah,
towards,
true.
you know?
Okay, anyways.
Shane and I are hoping to go on vacation August 30th through the 10th of September, but.
Well, you're gonna
other
have to
than
cancel that.
Well, we got a leisure resort. Kingsbury.
that- It's called Kingsbury City Hall.
Yeah.
Backyard.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm available after that, or before, if we want to do it before.
So we just need to, okay, so we need to set a day for,
Ordering the dumpster and for
well, for.
work party.
Yeah, work party to basically get everything into the dumpster,
Yeah.
Well, we've got to get everything off the walls,
off the walls,
get everything off the floor.
right?
Uh,
We can do that in the
and then-
meantime.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and
You know.
then the furniture and the stuff that we're not gonna keep at all, get it sit there with the rest of the stuff, so when the dumpster hits, then we start taking it out.
So
We're
you're,
gonna stack it, we're gonna stack it, you can't just throw it haphazardly in there.
you're
I think-
out to the 10th, you said?
Yeah, from the 30th to the 10th.
30th to the
I
10th?
feel like the
Nice.
volunteer day is gonna be best, behoove us to have it on the weekend and make
I
the
think
most
so, too.
successful weekend day, which is Saturday, you
Okay.
know.
I'm out of town this weekend, this
Okay.
coming weekend.
Well, it would be when they get back, I would think.
Yeah, so 13th.
I mean, that gives us a little time to kind of go in and kind of get some of the stuff down
Yeah,
that we
we
want
can
to.
start taking down.
I can
Yeah.
start taking stuff down until we leave
Yeah.
too, yeah. Yeah, what if-
20th,
Yeah.
September 20th.
And then we ordered the dumpster on like the 20th or the 19th or something?
We could probably call them the day before.
Yeah,
and try to
because
bring
some
it.
of those dumpsters do have a wait list.
Yeah, we probably have to go ahead and get it scheduled.
I would say get it scheduled because some of them do have a wait
Yeah.
list. So let's try and get that. Are you gonna do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Workday, September?
Okay, so we want it delivered on the 19th.
Yes. And then we have, if we're looking at waste management, we have 30 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll confirm all that, and I guess I'll get it, then I'll send it over to Jessica for payment. I'll send her to you, I guess, once I figure all the details out.
Actually, we could get it before then and start filling it up.
We could.
Start putting stuff in there.
Well, my way of thinking is all the paneling, all the
Uh-huh.
wall paneling should go in first, because it can lay flat on the floor.
That's true,
And,
yes.
you know, I mean, that's the minimum amount of volume we're taking up
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Because we start putting those chairs and settees and whatever else, that
Yeah.
giant stuff,
Yeah.
it's gonna just gobble up the space.
Yeah.
Really quick.
There's several couches in there.
Yeah.
There's one standing up.
Like I said, but most of that paneling looks like it's gonna come off the walls fairly easily.
Yeah, it does.
And I would just, like I said, just stack it right in the middle of the floor and just keep pulling it off and setting it down.
Yeah.
So it's not,
So do we
some
wanna
of them's
get
gonna take a
the, if
little
we have
work.
the dumpster for 30 days, do we wanna go ahead and get it like, September?
I'm still worried about having volunteer manpower
Okay.
on a day.
So what about the 15th? That would give us 5 days beforehand to do stuff.
Who's gonna put it in the dumpster? That's what I'm asking.
Okay, I mean, I'm fine with it
If
getting
you
delivered on the
wanna put it in,
19th.
all
Yeah,
right,
I
I'm
think.
not gonna be there.
I've been
can-
moving it to the back porch,
I know.
so I'll
I know.
go ahead and
I
put
mean,
it.
I
in
hear
the-
Frank's fears though. It's like, what if?
That appears, I just don't wanna,
Yeah,
I don't wanna run us into an additional cost.
right.
Yeah, because we can't,
just
we think we
because-
can get it done in time,
Yeah.
and we can't, and then we're paying more money.
Rather overpromise,
Okay.
underpromise, overdeliver.
I will call them tomorrow and find out if we can get it delivered
wait,
on the
yeah.
19th and what all that means, and then we'll get it sent
Or
over to you.
projected
Probably,
wait
she'll
list.
probably have to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Projected wait at that time, or like I said, that one place you called us,
Yeah.
the 30 yards were available at moment's notice, but the
Right,
rest
but
of them
the
were.
20, yeah, the 20 had a wait list.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What
right.
kind of hours do you think for this September 20th work party situation? I mean,
I
will
think
we
we
get
start
over there
early. Yeah.
Yeah.
9 AM. I mean, an all-day work party, but be there by 9, we'll feed you. Coffee and donuts,
9 to
9
5.
AM, coffee and donuts
9 to
start at
5.
9 AM,
Yeah, okay.
pizza for
Yeah, I
lunch,
mean,
and
I
we're
don't
gonna
wanna
have to
wait
feed
till
people.
it's too
Yeah.
hot. I don't know what,
And we'll have to get over.
hopefully fall will start at some point, but.
Yeah.
And we'll have to
September
have a porta potty by
can be
then.
pretty hot.
Yes.
And so that was,
So what about the porta potty? You have a few good people, right?
Squatty potty.
yeah, squatty potty was
Oh,
probably.
and then, didn't Robin say she found somebody good? Was it Squatty Potty?
Yeah, I think it was squatty potty.
Yeah,
Okay.
squatty potty.
Okay, so order, porta potties
Mm-hmm.
One,
for the 11th, for the 20th.
So when we were there, and I had put it on the message board, some notes, we were talking about the bathroom, and we had been talked about it when you were there, we talked about having a, porch. But then we thought about, well, we got this room back here where we're gonna do like a
The
little.
kitchen, I heard you guys were thinking about, but that's fine, as long as
Yes.
it's near a wall where we can do the composting
Exactly.
thing underneath, it
Well-
doesn't matter where it is.
In the meantime, we thought, well, who's gonna be the composter? I don't wanna be the composter.
I don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I'm gonna be retiring, ha ha!
one thing we thought is, in the meantime, I talked to someone, I thought, well, instead of just calling the whole septic tank a no-go, I talked to somebody, well, Squatty Potty, because they do pumping. And he said, oh no, that's probably a foot thick at least, in there. He said they can auger it out for like 800, clean it up, auger it, and pump it for $800. Then, if we put a bathroom in the other one, temporarily at least, we could run it to that septic tank. Because we even thought about putting just a tank only. I thought, well, we have the septic tank right there. We just, make the little bathroom there, and I have someone that has done that, made just a little bathroom. We could just run it to the septic tank.
Like where it is right now.
Yeah, without moving. I mean, maybe temporary, maybe, another option. But, because we were like, well, because we decided we don't want to rebuild what's there just as a real temporary, because
Got problems.
because we want to take out that corner anyway, and that may
Make
be
that
part
room
of the
bigger.
20th.
Yeah.
So we don't want to do that, and before, so we still have some talking to do on that.
We need some research and some
Yeah.
study on what this composting toilet's gonna
Yeah,
look like.
we took a look at all
The
that.
diagram I saw on your phone, Tuesday,
Mhm.
that wouldn't go underneath the house very much.
Yeah, the
It's-
space under the house
because
isn't
we
tall
only
enough
have-
for the dimensions listed on the
Maybe,
one.
maybe 2
Off
feet,
to the side though.
but the piers, they're not, 6 feet apart, maybe, 4 feet, I
I
don't know.
think it'd have to be sitting outside.
It would have to be
Yeah,
sitting
but this one, the
outside.
one was designed for that, and it would work on that outside wall
Yeah.
really nicely. It's not obtrusive, it didn't look like a 4-inch monster
Yeah.
sitting out there.
Mm-mm.
And it was like 2,000,
25.
2,500?
Yeah, they're
I don't
2 to
remember the-
3.
I don't remember the model,
Yeah.
I don't remember how, I don't know how it operates, but the way it looked, dimension-wise, and the style, and the price, I said, no, it'd be a shame to revive that septic tank, rebuild that bathroom for just a few months of use,
Mhm.
and then put this one, just take the money and move it over here,
Yeah.
put that in.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't like where that bathroom is if it's gonna be in the meeting space either. It kinda takes up
Well-
valuable
No,
real
we're
estate.
getting rid, no, that's what we had already
Yeah.
talked about, so we have the whole meeting space
Yeah.
there, and if it's on the porch, then it's still right there.
Yeah.
With this, over in this other little
Mhm.
Is it-
room,
Yeah, it's gonna be
we can-
back in
yeah.
the.
I mean, if you look at the, if you look at the, salon that's behind the store, they built on a nice little bathroom in there,
Mhm.
so it's really not that, it took a day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we can do that, So that was, we had thought, when you were there, we had talked about putting
Doing it
it
on the
porch
porch,
wise,
yeah.
but then we started thinking, wow, that room that's.
Well,
but-
nothing's worse than a cold bathroom in the winter and you like, you know,
Like I said,
Yeah.
the porch.
Yeah,
But this would be inside the house.
yeah.
And like I said,
This one here was trying to talk us into an outhouse, so.
well, it wouldn't bother me. It wouldn't, I mean,
So, one thing that we didn't bring up is, and it was something that I started thinking, I'm like, well, I think we've touched on it, but is installation underneath.
mhm,
Yes, because you can see sunlight.
yeah.
Yeah, but that is something that we're gonna have to take a look
Yeah.
at, is installation
But,
underneath.
you know, yes, we absolutely have to.
Okay,
We have to, but not now.
okay, I don't know.
We're gonna be under the house several times for just different purposes.
Okay,
Getting this thing up and running.
Okay.
And we don't live in there, we're having meetings there. Maybe work there, but one room we can kind of
I mean,
insulate.
we could always
and
throw the rug
keep
down
it
on
warm.
the meeting room.
Yes, we can work it
Yeah.
to make it usable for, one room for hours or two.
Remember the old meetings we used to have out in the unair conditioned?
Exactly.
Oh, yes.
Hot lunch dock out there.
Stays in
yeah.
there.
Mm,
Oh,
okay.
it was cold in the winter and hot in the summer, boy.
Y'all only met once
Yeah.
a month in there, we met there once a week.
And then apparently there are some leaks in the roof, but he's got buckets up there, and then it just evaporates before he has to do anything with the buckets, so,
You haven't
um,
heard
that-
that, anyone seen it yet?
no.
Have you?
And then I
No, they're
brought,
there.
I brought our inspection report, did I give it to you? Yeah. Our inspection report, what it said about the roof.
Oh,
Remember we had
Yeah.
the whole place inspected, there it is. And I didn't re-look over it and see what it said about the roof. But I think we would need to, it would be smart to go ahead and take a look and, is it just something that needs to be,
Like re-glued and
Yeah.
screwed and-
Maybe there's missing screws.
put some rubber grommets, maybe put some, of the sealer, on it.
This-
Or, who knows, maybe it needs the whole deal.
well, no, you posted that on the message board, and I think that was 100, I said 100% agreement with you.
Okay.
I
So
don't
we
know
need
why I
to
didn't
take a
even.
look, closer look
I
at the
couldn't
roof.
get past all or nothing on the,
Yes, yes.
And I was looking at today, tomorrow, and 15 years from now, and that roof needed to look like this then.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to look that way today.
Yeah.
It's essentially, it seems to be pretty sound, it has leaks, we fixed the leaks.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
that's,
metal roofs are pretty resilient and we've
They
all
are.
done,
And,
we've put tons of metal roofs on our buildings and.
and in the years ahead, when we have a
On that.
rainwater capture tank and a pump to go with it, and we're ready to put in gutter system, then we may look at replacing, putting a new roof.
yeah.
Well, and by the way, so the grants that I've been writing, one of them I put in for, that's the LCRA one. And, they really wanna pay for water collection, solar panels, and like efficient windows and doors, so, I put in all that stuff and I also asked for composting toilets, you never know.
Yeah.
And my solar guy said, if you want to attach solar panels to that roof, you're going to pay a heck of a lot more than going ahead and putting them outside, which that's the pavilion now. So we'll
And
put them on
there's
the
a lot
pavilion.
of
100 feet.
shade cover.
Yeah.
That- All
Yeah.
of that would have
Yeah.
to be cut down.
Not a way, no way.
Yeah,
So we just put them outside. We create a pavilion that's like a win-win because it's an outside meeting space. It's a sheltered
Pavilion, all
space
that.
now.
Be a massive, well, it'd be pretty much of a massive rainwater collection roof too.
yeah.
Yes, absolutely. We gutter that. Well,
Yeah.
I want to
Gutter and plumbing.
gutter the outdoor pavilion because I really want to do a public fountain for
yeah.
everybody. So that would be a rainwater
That'll
collection
work.
Yeah.
fountain.
Sure.
So, and then we talked about HVAC, and we talked about, right now it's got the 4 window units, and they cool pretty well.
Yeah.
And then we talked about mini splits, because the cost of mini splits
Yes,
has
so
just
much
like
cheaper.
come so far down, so at some point, that
And you
might
pay
be-
less in bills and with the, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Electric, I have not talked, we have some concerns about the the electric box, the meter is out there on the pole, it's not even on the property. It's on the street light, and there's apparently, I have not gotten out and taken pictures and really looked at it myself, I need to do that, before I talk to GVC.
Okay.
Okay, so that was one thing we need to discuss with GVC about this.
The location of their meter.
Yeah,
Or our meter.
and mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, walls, we want to remove all that, and then miscellaneous, we talked about. There's some really cool old wallpaper, it's pretty brittle, but, we're talking about saving sections of it that we can then shadow box and make some
Yeah.
nice little stuff, including that, which I guess is some kind of tar paper
The floor covering.
floor covering in there
Cool.
also.
I like that idea.
Okay, well, I like this, that we have a date.
Yeah,
Can get
very
that.
exciting.
I work better with a date. Any other, what was the other option? Yeah, 40 yard, septic, okay.
I guess what we also need to maybe, if we're gonna do it on the 20th, we'll have to get to, maybe Jessica and I can get together and do a little announcement on the website. And do we wanna do a flyer? Do we wanna do just your
Oh,
newsletter? Like,
to-
how are we gonna let people know about this
Oh.
volunteer day?
Facebook.
Okay, so Facebook, your newsletter,
Yeah.
the website, and we'll just kind of
Yeah.
try to do as much cover as possible.
Mm-hmm,
Flyers at the at the store?
Yeah, that's, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
okay. Anything else? Yeah, we talked about the furnishings, blah, blah, blah. Anything else? Moment, we can't cover
No,
everything
no.
all at once,
Next
but
meeting
this,
out there, we'll do.
Yeah.
We'll do some amazing
okay.
things.
I think the rest of our agenda is things that we have reposted on our agenda here. Item number 8, discuss and consider options to ban and restrict heavy industry within Kingsbury city limits and ETJ possible through zoning ordinance. And that was where I was taking the zoning ordinance that we had recopied from Staples and was working on making it,
Or like what we need?
yes, but I haven't attacked that.
Okay, and then I guess,
Anything from,
well, I thought we were in kind of conversations about this last month about the zoning, because if we do zoning, we have to, it doesn't have to come up for a vote or something, or we have to do something.
yeah, there's,
And is
if,
there a way to do it without zoning, I think was my question last month.
or not call it zoning.
Yeah, or not
To
calling
do
it
it
zoning.
without.
Having to do zoning, like, can we just do like a resolution or some kind of ordinance where you can't have heavy industry,
Oh.
which would include, data centers? You know, we could make the list of what we want to restrict, and if you're planning on doing this in our city limits,
Well, that's,
or you can't, I don't know.
Well,
I think,
Allison, isn't it, but are you talking about just saying that's the only zoning? I mean, you could do that if you say, this is what our zoning ordinance is, that we don't have, and then you can set whatever.
Make a list.
define. But of course, when you get to regulating something, you have to define what the question is, so you're going to have to, yeah, heavy industry is different than just like a brewery or a hair salon, so those are different, so you
I
can
wouldn't
do it
consider a
limited.
data center heavy industry
Yeah.
either. Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't?
Heavy industry?
Heavy
No.
industry, I wouldn't
But
consider.
it destroys
I would consider-
tons of water.
I
mean,
know,
it pollutes
but-
tons of water and
yeah.
air, isn't that heavy
It
industry?
doesn't, you can't destroy water.
It's about data mining.
It pollutes water.
Right,
Not
it
data.
uses.
Pollutes water and air.
It uses
It's
a
like
lot
having
of
a
water.
huge subdivision in a small space.
Yeah.
It's like thousands, tens of thousands of houses flipping their
Yeah.
breakers on, turning their taps on. The water is not gonna come out of, probably most of it wouldn't come out of our aquifer or our water table. It's gonna come from water they're buying somewhere else off LCRA or from the coast. If
It
it's
still
feasible,
could
cost
lead
enough
to, it could
to
lead
pipe
to
it
a
down.
lot of problems.
If
But yeah, I
it's-
guess
if they're
the
gonna be-
definition of heavy industry kind of,
Yeah.
you know, is kind of, can be vague.
Well,
Yeah.
and at least
Yeah. Or-
some of the stuff I've seen on that, you want a decibel amount, because A lot of those mining areas are going to areas where they don't have a set amount, and they're going way over the decibels that would be allowed in like Houston or something.
Yeah,
Or like a more established,
Yeah.
that kind of city or whatever.
yeah. I don't know that if that would, if we say, okay, there's no heavy industry, I don't know that that would
Prevent data centers.
prevent my neighbor from, they're like, well, I don't know, it's my property. You don't have any zoning, you just say there's no heavy industry. Is there anything stopping me?
That's basically taking the position that that's unenforceable
Yeah.
because it is not defined.
Yeah.
And that is what you have to do to be able to enforce it. It has to be clear, specific, and defined.
That's why
That's why they're that.
that thick, that's why they're that thick, because
Just
they're
describing,
defined, well
yeah.
defined. Yeah,
And, so if you're not careful about defining what it is, you're gonna end up with the situation where somebody says, well, I don't even understand what you're saying I can't do, or what I'm going to do is not the same as your heavy industry
Yeah.
definition. But as far as data mining, you can say that's not heavy industry, but as Shane pointed out, if it's got a sound, it's the same thing as with decibels, is like having a steel plant. There's a lot of noise from a steel plant, and what's going on at CMC or something like that. The same thing with data mining, it's just maybe a little more subtle and not as
Sharp.
intense and sharp. It's low frequency sounds coming out of a data mining place, but it's still loud. But I don't know if I answered your question though about how to, and I'm not sure I understand what you meant by just a general, well, and it's not the right word, but to outlaw heavy industry
Well, I think,
without zoning.
yeah, so we need zoning, in other words. There's no other way to do it.
I think so, yes.
I think you'd have to define every type of business that you can imagine. And I would assume you would, even the stuff you don't want there, you'd have to have some place where it would be allowed. You know?
Yeah.
No, we don't want you to be testing hydrogen bombs here in this neighborhood, but, okay, yeah, way down there, across the creek and over that hill, you can do small amounts, but they can't exceed this volume
Yeah.
level. And,
Yeah.
you know, you have to maintain the fallout and all this blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But you can't just say you can't do it. I don't think. I don't know.
I would hope you could say we can't do
Well,
hydrogen
I
bomb
think-
testing.
I think I need to try and it's been, yeah, as everybody else, it's been kind of crazy. So, you know, you saw in that one ordinance,
There's a lot of definitions.
a lot of definitions, but then there was things about the morals and stuff, and that was part that I was trying to take out. And I think there's, you know, a bit in there that can be simplified. And so,
I mean, I hate to.
but then there's like
Donate.
50 pages of definitions.
I'm just wondering, ChatGPT, you know, you might be able to run it through there and just say, take out everything unnecessary. I mean, it's actually a pretty good editor of
Yeah.
stuff. I don't ever use it for, like, coming up from stuff from scratch, because it's a terrible writer. But I mean, if you put something into it that's already written, and you say, I need to reconstruct this in a way that has these elements out of it, it's actually
I
pretty
like that.
good. And then you
'Cause I've
kind of have to
already converted
redo it a couple of
into, like,
times
a
to
Word
really hone
document,
it.
so I can throw that in there.
Yeah, try it. And, yeah. And then maybe put in data centers too.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like, what? I need data centers.
I require data centers to exist.
Are you trying to kill me?
Ah, okay. Well, let's take a look at that before we delve into this.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Allison.
It's
That
a
is
very
good idea.
valuable editor. I
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
do not promote AI for writing anything from scratch, because it's idiotic.
Now, I'll get it to start me off.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a great editor and also a great researcher.
Yeah.
It'll go through the internet
Yeah.
and you can be like, find
Yeah.
zoning from cities our size.
It's only as good as what it can find to take.
It can only,
Yeah.
yeah, but if
Yeah.
you use it as a researcher on the internet and as an editor of what you write, already written, it can work. And then you reread it and send it back in if you needed to, or bring it to the humans to look at.
bring it to the humans. Okay. Item number 9, discuss and consider emergency planning and resources. As we're
I got two so far.
And, this, the only thing I have left on here to do is the mapping. And it certainly has come up a couple of times because somewhere west of Fort Worth, they had a train derailment with, hazardous materials, but luckily nothing leaked. I mean, it was a pretty freaking big, like, piles of train cars. And that is certainly in our disaster plan. And, so it's there. I just don't have, there's a lot of mapping that I want to do on that. So I'm still working on that. There's, not enough hours in the day at the moment, but I'm hoping to free up hours soon. And I even thought about, I forget the name of the town, even thought about contacting their city government and see if they have a disaster plan and what worked or did not work for this major train derailment with hazardous materials that they had in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, still work to do on that. Item number 10, discuss and consider interlocal agreement on subdivision regulation updates. So that's me, and I have not touched that.
Yay, that means
Sorry
we
about
can
that.
do the next thing.
Come to,
And we come to adjourn.
bless your.
All right.
Very cool. I'm excited about all this renovation.